You're listening to another episode of the Just Go Bike podcast powered by RAGBRAI. This is the award-winning podcast where we are all about the culture of cycling just for the fun of it. Your hosts are Murph from the Murphology podcast and AP from Parrot Talk. With tales from all over the nation, come for the bikes, stay for the fun, and leave with a smile. And now here is Murph.
Hey, that's me.
And AP.
Hey, that's me. Well, hi, Murph.
AP, the weekend we've been waiting for maybe a whole year. I don't know. It's here.
That's right. We like to call it the second best event of the year. Of course, after RAGBRAI. That is the route announcement weekend at our doorstep. So Murph and I have put together a weekend survival guide. And what we mean is how to get the most out of your route announcement weekend.
Yes. So we have a little bit of a pep talk for you. And it doesn't matter if you're in Des Moines with us in the mix of the big party, or if maybe you're at a watch party or you're at home thinking about the RAGBRAI route. Like, this episode is for you.
Yeah, there's a little bit of something for everyone, whether you come in person, which I think is the most fun option.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of stuff to do virtually as well. So listen up.
Get a good night's sleep and get ready. Or maybe I should be saying that to me and you, right, AP?
Yeah, I think so. We just had a conversation about hydration. So we've been working really hard on making sure that we are hydrated. So I think that's our first tip.
Okay, so let's give a few tips. Hydration is key. AP always is harping on me to drink more water. So I've been trying really hard this week. It's a long weekend. And even though we are in frigid, cold Iowa, dehydration in January can happen.
Yeah, and if you doubt that even for a second, take a look at your own hands and tell me if they don't look like a raisin. I mean, it is windy and dry and cold and pretty much the opposite of RAGBRAI weather.
Yeah.
You need to be sure that you hydrate on the inside and the outside.
Yes. Okay, another thing that can happen, and we're going to go through all the events that are taking place this weekend in a matter of minutes, but if you're in the Des Moines area, you're doing lots of things, overstimulation may occur. So it's okay to take a breather, whether that be go take a walk real quick or whatever it means to you.
That's right. There's a lot going on. If you'll be like me, you'll be very caffeinated. And, sometimes you just need to take 5, take a deep breath, remember what happened, how fun it was, take a look through your camera roll in the hallway, and then dive back in.
Yep, that's right. Do one more tip.
Okay, one more tip. I think just a little quick mental health pep talk. Don't worry, the route will be revealed at the big party. You just have to get through all the other events. No, wait, you just get to get through all the other events that happen throughout the weekend. So you're in it for the long haul. It's kind of like a long RAGBRAI day where you're having fun the whole day, but make sure that you pace yourself and don't go too hard right away because you got to make it all the way to the end.
Okay. Is this a pep talk for us or for the listeners? I feel like it's for us.
Well, you know what? It's good if we take our own advice. So
you're right.
A little bit of A, a little B.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a rundown of things that are happening this weekend. This is it. This is your survival guides, listeners.
Yep. So you'll see what we're talking about, how there's a lot going on because events start right now. And that kind of doesn't matter when you're listening to this episode because the RAGBRAI Guess the Route contest has been going on all of January. Mm-hmm. And you have until Saturday, the 24th at 5 p.m. So get your guesses in. This is where you put your money where your mouth is, except it doesn't cost anything to enter. But this is where you get a time to shine. You think you know the route. Let's see it.
Okay. And I assume you can go to the ragbrai.com website to guess the route, or I'm guessing you also put it on the social media channels.
That's right. I have it all over social, but you can find it on the RAGBRAI website in our blog section. I have it posted there. So a lot of entries this year, a lot of incorrect entries this year. Some are a little bit closer to the mark, but I won't say any more than that until after the route announcement.
Okay. And so if by chance somebody guesses all 8 overnights, is there a prize involved?
Well, the person who guesses the most correct overnight towns gets a $100 gift card to the RAGBRAI shop.
Oh, wow.
And actually, there are prizes for second and third as well. Last couple years, we have had people who guessed all 8 towns. I haven't looked in the last couple of days, no one has guessed all 8 towns yet.
Oh.
So I'm not saying it's not possible. It certainly is. And it's also possible that someone guessed all 8 and I missed them kind of scrolling through the guesses.
Yeah.
But it's not like it has been in previous years where multiple people guessed it. So,
okay.
It's still an open competition.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Okay. So there's your step 1, guess the route.
Yeah.
And then if you're listening to this podcast and it's not yet Friday evening, which would be January 23rd, 2026. Your first thing is the Dream Team Open House, and that happens Friday afternoon, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
That's right, and it's held right here where I am right now at the RAGBRAI HQ at 501 Scott in Des Moines. It's just south of downtown, so it's easy to get to if you're in the Des Moines area. Come around to the back side of the building, and you'll see the door for Dream Team. It's a really cool event.
Yeah, and we've had the Dream Team on many, many times on this podcast, but just a snippet of what they do. It's a nonprofit organization that works with youth to help them kind of become the best adults that they can be, and that also involves a bicycle.
That's right, yeah. So it's a really cool organization. The point of this It Takes a Village event is to try to get more teams and more riders involved with Dream Team in whatever capacity that might mean, whether it's a monetary donation or time spent riding with the kids, teaching them how to ride a bike properly, or something like that. They're also doing this year for this weekend specifically, they're selling t-shirts for mental health awareness. So doing a fundraiser that way. So come and buy a t-shirt. I will be. Okay.
So you finish up with the Dream Team. Then you basically just walk around the building. You're right there at RAGBRAI HQ, and there's a big old open house.
Yeah, so from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, we'll have RAGBRAI HQ open house. And for those of you who haven't been here before, Dream Team is in the RAGBRAI office, sort of. It's the same building. So you just come around the side, and there's RAGBRAI HQ. And we like to have an open house the Friday before the route announcement, just to have sort of a party for people to gather and celebrate and just sort of catch up before route announcement weekend or route announcement day.
And will you have your merchandise available for purchase?
Oh, we sure will. We'll have a ton of merchandise, all sorts of good logo apparel, 2026 apparel, and older stuff. Matt Phippen will also be there. He'll be slinging drinks at the bar, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. And you might as well just ask him if you can. He'll tell you the route. It's only a day ahead of time.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's ever asked him the route.
Yeah, I think I might have heard that before, but I'm not sure.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay, then I would love to say, it's Friday night. The RAGBRAI HQ open house is from 6 to 8. After that, you should go home, go right to bed. But, it is kind of a party weekend, so there's a chance you may go out into the big city of Des Moines.
Well, I say celebrate how you will, whether that's going to bed early or going out and having a couple drinks with your friends.
Yeah.
However you celebrate best.
Yes. And then if you're... Oh, I'm sorry.
Because Saturday morning, bright and early, we have our next event, and that's the first event that is fully virtual, so anyone could join us.
Yep. And if you are on the Zwift platform, Matt Phippen will be leading us with a group ride, and it happens at 8 a.m. Central Time.
This is our 4th annual Zwift ride, and I know that Murph has ridden every single one along with Matt. This is going to be my first RAGBRAI route announcement Zwift ride.
Okay, so, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
And if you are a Zwifter, you can just go to the Clubs tab on the companion app and look for RAGBRAI LIII and join it. Doesn't cost you anything beyond the actual app. And then from there, you can see the events. So Saturday at 8 a.m., you can join all of us riding. And then AP and I host a weekly ride that you can join in if you are ready to get training for RAGBRAI 53.
Yeah, it's been super fun doing these weekly rides. Murph and I just ride along with a group of people getting ready for RAGBRAI, or people who have done RAGBRAI many times, so they give out great advice. We talk RAGBRAI, we talk cycling. We just have a good time, and we get a little exercise in. And it's usually Monday or Tuesday nights, depending on whenever Murph and I can be free at the same time. And highly recommended if you're a Zwifter.
And it's fun because it feels a little bit like RAGBRAI because people are from everywhere. Like, we're not talking Iowa. I mean, yes, Iowa, of course, but the entire United States.
Yeah, and I think we have a Canadian who joins us once in a while, too. So,
ooh, cool.
You know,
okay.
It's we can say worldwide.
So, Saturday, you're done Zwifting, you take a shower, and you get over to the Iowa Bike Expo.
Yeah. The Iowa Bike Expo this year, it's going to be from 9 to 3 in the Iowa Event Center in downtown Des Moines. And it's a classic route announcement weekend event. Mm-hmm. I would go so far as to say it's a can't miss because really everyone in the Iowa bike community is going to be there. Like ourselves and RAGBRAI and obviously the Iowa Bicycle Coalition as well as Bike Iowa. Murph, who else is going to be there?
Our favorites, Primal Wear.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bicycle Lodge. Tori and her gang will be there. Big Grove Brewery will be there. Let's see, who else?
Boz Prince, which is a company that is based in Des Moines, and they make a lot of the cool RAGBRAI t-shirts that we have for sale. Bike Rags will be there. The Iowa Beer Bus.
The Dream
Team.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on. So it's going to be so cool.
And of course, the Just Go Bike podcast will have a booth or a table, and we will be recording in person.
That's right. We sure will be. You can find our tent pretty easily because we are attached to the RAGBRAI booth, and it is the Just Go Bike tent, so you can look for that familiar gray and red and black branding that we have. Mm-hmm. And we can't say for sure that we'll be in the tent the whole time because we do mean to get out there and wander around and interview different people at the expo. Mm-hmm. But you could probably find us there, or at least you can get a sticker.
Basically, Iowa Bike Expo, it is free to attend. It's one of Midwest's biggest one-day bike shows. So if you are in the area, make sure that you go. It's a really good time.
Yeah, and so like I said, if you can't go, we will be interviewing some people there. We'll be doing a recap episode, so you can at least kind of hear from some of the sights, you can at least hear some of the sounds of the day, although you won't be able to pick up that cool swag that they have available there.
That's right.
So, all right. So after that, take a couple hours, meet up with your friends, listen to an episode of Just Go Bike, or take a power nap, or all three is what I would prefer to do. So,
okay. Then here it is, the grand finale, Saturday evening, RAGBRAI route announcement party from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And it's in Waukee at the Vibrant Music Hall, which is where we were last year.
Yeah. So Waukee, it sounds like it is a suburb of Des Moines. It sounds like it's really far away, but it's a 15-minute drive out there because you can go very directly from the Iowa Event Center to Waukee. Mm-hmm. So I would recommend it if you're going to be in town for the expo anyway, might as well head out there because it is so fun.
Yeah. Well, what band is playing this year?
This year's band is called Gut Feeling. They're a band out of Des Moines, and they're supposed to be a really fun party band. This is the first time they've played for RAGBRAI, so
cool.
I'll be looking forward to seeing what they're like. But they do all sorts of like classic hits, but I mean classic as in they play like stuff from the 90s and 2000s as well. So as much as it makes me feel old to say that, they do have quite a range that goes there, then back in time to maybe the 70s. So it's a nice mix of like fun, upbeat pop.
So it sounds like hype music. It's going to get us hyped up.
Definitely hype music. And if you don't get hyped by Gut Feeling, then I think you will get hyped by the hosts, because the hosts of the round announcement party are you and me.
Murph and AP. We
That's
are
right.
hosting this party. We're going to hopefully get you even more hyped up before the actual towns are announced.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We're basically just going to MC the event. We're going to make sure that everyone is all up to speed on what's going on, and we're going to well, look, I don't have to tell you what an MC is.
I was going to say,
but,
don't give away all our secrets.
Well, I was about to. So it's gonna be so fun, and obviously we're super pumped to do it, and super thankful for the opportunity. If you're not at the event and you can't come to Des Moines, we will be live streaming this, so you don't have to miss out. This is something that you can take part in I recommend a lot of people will have it on the big screen and bring their whole team into like a basement or a garage or a bar or something and all watch it together. I recommend that a lot if you are able. So the live stream, you can find it on YouTube, the RAGBRAI YouTube channel.
And then the cool thing is once the announcement is made, everyone cheers, everyone, hears Matt's speech. AP and I are going to continue and interview each of the overnight towns, somebody from those communities, and kind of get their feedback on, oh my gosh, we're coming. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. And I will tell you, we have a variety of cool and interesting towns this year. I'll say no more.
Oh, wait. But can you give us a hint?
They have a lot of character. How about that?
Okay.
But we're super excited. We've got them all lined up. We have somebody from each and every town who's going to talk to you about what they're excited for. This is a really cool change from last year where in the past we've had 2 separate live streams where it was the announcement live stream and then the interview live stream. It's all in one this year. So you don't have to go anywhere. You can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, so then we probably should wrap it up with what do you do after the route announcement? Like now what? Do you
I know.
Jump on your bike and start training or what?
Yeah. Don't let that excitement dwindle. You get ready for RAGBRAI and you keep that excitement at a fever pitch for the next 7 months. Woohoo! Or 6 months or whatever. But the first thing that you can do is immediately once the route is announced, we'll have RAGBRAI merch available with the route on it. And I think that's a really nice thing to get, especially if you're doing your first RAGBRAI, to have something to motivate yourself.
Right.
And then later it can be something used as a commemoration of how much fun you had.
Yep.
But it'll be available both in person at the route announcement as well as online. I know my coworker, Erica, is on it and she's ready to go with stuff to be posted online. So it'll be available to anyone.
Okay. Something else you can do after the route announcement is to try and fail to secure hotel rooms, right?
Yeah, that's right.
This is a camping event.
It's a camping event, and it's kind of a trope that people will believe that they can obtain a hotel, but this is rural Iowa,
right?
By most parts. I mean, sometimes we go to larger towns, and sometimes hotels are available, but by and large, we're in small town Iowa, and they have like a motel. So good luck to you in getting your hotel, but you're welcome to try.
That's right.
So,
right.
Yeah. The next thing I would do to get after the route announcement to get ready for RAGBRAI is obviously to register for RAGBRAI. So if you were waiting to find out what the towns were or what the route would be, this is the time to go for it. We're in the middle of a price tier. The price won't increase again until March 1st. But this is you can get a cheaper ticket if you buy it now as opposed to a little bit later in the springtime.
Mm-hmm. Something else to consider, if you are part of a RAGBRAI team, it might be a good time to, if you guys aren't all in the same community, maybe set up a Zoom call and get yourselves excited about it. Check in with everybody and see, feel the vibe.
Yeah, that's right. And if you don't have a team, but you still want to ride with a group, I would recommend a charter, and you can find information on RAGBRAI charters at ragbrai.com/charters, or maybe it's /charter. I don't know. You can find it on ragbrai.com. And I know that for a lot of the bigger charters, spots go really fast after the route announcement. So maybe go on there and browse and see what you might want ahead of time to try to pick your one and sign up.
Yep. And then, of course, keep your eye on the RAGBRAI social pages. AP does a fabulous job of sharing all sorts of RAGBRAI news stories, photo galleries, posts about the towns, it's nonstop information.
Well, and don't sell yourself short because I know you'll be posting to that page as well during this weekend. So
well, I was going to say it'll be full of fun information, but also entertainment.
If you're really good, you can maybe tell which one of us posted what. I'm not sure, but it's kind of a fun game that our coworkers play. And then my last piece of advice that I will give for post-route announcement celebrations, make sure that you tune in to this Just Go Bike podcast. Next week, we'll have an episode with RAGBRAI Ride Director Matt Phippen talking through the route and his thoughts behind the creating of the route.
Yep. That's always one of our top podcasts of the year because he kind of gives the lowdown of how we determine the route, some of the stats for the route, and what we can look forward to.
Yeah, so it's always a really fun episode. We're about to record it with him in the next couple days. I'm excited just to talk to Matt about his thought process behind the route. So
yeah. So to wrap it up, things that might happen, or dare I say things that will probably happen. All right, you go first.
Well, I know this first one is going to be me for sure. You're going to buy things at the expo that you didn't know you needed.
Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of a bucket hat you and I both bought, and I think I've worn it 0 times. But it's so cute.
It's so cute. I've worn it multiple times. So I knew I needed that. But I usually come back with a packed full backpack of just all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get ready for the season, and you got to freshen up your wardrobe a little bit.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that will probably happen, you're going to overhear route speculation that sounds so extremely confident and is yet completely wrong. That happens all day long.
Yeah. Yep. And it's hard to keep a straight face when somebody pulls out a town that is absolutely not on the route.
Yeah.
Or they actually pick one that's on the route. So,
yeah.
If you see me have a weird response, you never know what that might mean, okay?
Somebody texted me and said, a little birdie told me blah, blah, blah town. And I said, how credible is your bird? And then the person was like, completely went from confidently knowing to like second guessing themselves.
Well, I'll ask you later if they were actually right or wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, I won't say.
Yeah, but I will say when I was a kid, we used to have birds and they would say anything. So just
okay,
put that out there. Yeah. The next thing that might or probably will happen during the weekend is you probably stop by the Just Go Bike booth several times. And it may take several times before you actually see myself and Murph there, because
that's right.
We do go out and mingle in the expo, and
we want to see the expo.
Yeah, we want to see each and every booth if possible, although that's not always possible. So,
but I will say we packed our fat heads, so you can still get a photograph with our heads.
Yeah, so yeah, be there in spirit.
That's right.
But,
okay, and the biggest thing that's going to happen, I wouldn't say this is a might. This is a probably. You're going to leave the route announcement party. You're going to leave this weekend more excited than you expected to be.
Seriously, although I don't know, my expectations are pretty high. But last year I had so much fun that I could hardly talk the next day. So
I can confirm that.
Yeah. So look, it's going to be great. I'm so excited to see you all there, or as many of you as possible there. And if I don't see you in person, then maybe on Swift or maybe online. Yeah. This is the start of our season, and I can't wait to get rolling.
Right. And if you're coming to Des Moines, bundle up, because it's going to be not like July.
No, it is not going to be like July, but luckily we'll be inside for most of the time. So
that's right. Yeah.
It won't be so bad.
So I guess find out all of this information at RAGBRAI.com. And we can't wait to find out the route for RAGBRAI 53.
Well, listeners, that is it for today. We want to thank you for tuning in to listen to the Just Go Bike podcast. If you would like to contact Murph and AP with a comment about the podcast, or maybe even you have a topic in mind, you can reach us at justgobikepodcast@gmail.com. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and watch our intros on YouTube. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, especially if you're a fan. That is going to do it for this week. Until next time,
just go bike!
Theme song by Ryan Steer, logo by Suzanne Milosevic, produced by Kathy Murphy, social media by Andrea Parrott, intro by Pumpkin. Until next time, just go bike.